Blessings and welcome to all of my sweet Sagittarian energies. This is your November 2018 tarot reading. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is for all of you. We have your sun, moon, or rising sign in Sagittarius. And yes, it's very important to look at all those readings to get a more in-depth connection to where your sun, moon, and rising energy is flowing. So, Sagittarius, for all of you this month, it does look like you're going to be vindicated, being proven right on something that maybe you've been waiting for a long time. You do have the card, the seashell card of the fossil, and so it does look like what the message is be prepared to be vindicated. You've got some beautiful things happening, Sagittarius, this month. You have the best blessing is having Jupiter go into your sign, and it will be there for a whole year. So this is happening at the beginning of November. You are going to be blessed for the whole year of having Jupiter in your sign, and you're ruled by Jupiter. This is giving you a double blessing of really finding what you want to change, where you want to grow, what you want to have more happiness and prosperity. So there will be a lot of changes happening within the next year, a lot of transformations, new beginnings that you'll be going through, Sagittarius, for the better. You also have a change. We all have this big change of our nodes. The North Node is going into Cancer, and also the South Node will be going into Capricorn. And this will be affecting your 8th house, your North Node in the 8th house of Cancer, and your South Node in your 2nd house of Capricorn. So, you know, not only do you have Jupiter in your 1st house, blessing you, this North Node in your 8th house, it's where we always want to move towards where the North Node goes. And we are always blessed each year, year and a half to have a change with those nodes. And so you'll be blessed to have maybe some huge transformations and changes in your 8th house that are going to be connected to probably with Cancer, maybe family situation, an inheritance, a settlement. But I feel this is going to be giving you some type of blessing to receive some type of financial abundance through other people's resources and money, whether it's a tax situation, an inheritance, a settlement. Um, it does look like you will be probably moving away from what you're doing now in your resources and your finances and moving towards some type of new change in your abundance. It could be an opportunity where you win some type of lotto, so make sure in the next 18 months you look at playing some type of lotto to increase your abundance somehow, some way. But it does look like somehow from other people's resources, other people's money, it's going to change the direction maybe on what you're doing now and transforming and changing what you are growing in your prosperity to have more abundance. Yes, it's going to be a wonderful year and a half to 2 years for a lot of you Sagittarius for abundance, transformation, changes, new beginnings that you've been wanting to go through and begin. So be prepared to be vindicated, and knowing that it has taken a long time, but Jupiter is saying now we are going to bless you, Sagittarians, and you are going to receive the abundance that has been waiting for you. And you also receive this beautiful tarot card from the native spirit energy. And this is the ancient forest. And I look out there and I just feel there's something coming to you, probably through a family situation, and something, buried deeply that may be coming out, something ancient, something karmic, especially with that North Node in the 8th house, or maybe something coming through a family situation, inheritance, a settlement, ancient issues coming up, family situations coming through to be cleared. But you see this beautiful greenery of just really connecting more to your roots, really connecting more to understanding who you are. And with the North Node in your 8th house too, you may be really connecting more to your spiritual side, where you came from and what your roots are, and growing more into this spiritual side, the occult, listening to more astrology and tarot readings and those kind of things. Really tap into the ancient secrets of the universe. So let's read what the ancient forest has to say before we go into your reading here. So Your roots go deep. Incredible, radiant, healing strength is available to you and grows within you. Do not doubt your abilities. You're so much more than you can probably imagine. There's immense, unseen, but very real support around you. You are loved and cherished. You are grounded, stable, and strong as your spirit reaches high into the heavens. Your native spirit wants you to know throughout the world, those in indigenous cultures revere what are called the tree people. The powerful life force of trees can bring healthy, healing, strengthening, and grounding energies. The kind of tree might vary from culture to culture, but the reverence and gratitude for its beneficial energies are the same. The ancient forest is alive with nature spirits. Additionally, each tree has an individual spirit, especially powerful and resilient. The forest can survive the harshest conditions because of the mutual support of the spirit of the entire forest. Your greatest strength is silent and deep. It doesn't need a show of force, it just is. Inner power is found through contemplation, reflection, and meditation. Sometimes it comes from times of growth and change. Other times it springs from survival and conquering painful situations. And that's why I feel through survival, through conquering painful situations, you will be vindicted. Vindication, being proven right, finally. Your journey here with the ancient forest. Adopt a tree. It can be one in your yard or one in a nearby park or wilderness area. Talk to the tree, touch its bark, give thanks, and by doting, so you create an energy connection that will continue to nurture you no matter how far away you are from your adopted tree. How beautiful. That may be a wonderful blessing with Jupiter going in your first and all this energy in your eighth house of transformation and change and getting more connected to your roots, getting more grounded into who you are. This may be a wonderful time to find that special tree that you can plant or grow, some type of special plant that you can really learn from and grow with through the next 18 months to see how much this tree grows with you, and you can see the abundance, the greenery, the abundance, the happiness with this tree that you can connect to. So yes, your angels and guides are saying tap into uh, that deep connection and get more grounded and rooted and meditate and find a special connection to your soul as you evolve, as you transform and change. This growth in your spirituality, this growth in believing in the ancient connections to our roots is going to open up for you. So beautiful to start off your reading there. So let's go into maybe the situation that's going to be happening for you, Sagittarius, in the month of November. Only blessings turning in. Yes, what did we just talk about here with this ancient forest? It is about knowing it's important to turn in and connect more to your emotions, your feelings. You're going to go through a lot of changes, and it's really only for the best. And it's through knowing that you are being guided to more light, more connection to the earth and to, the sky. It really is important for that balance and to your emotions. So this month you are turning on, and yes, you do have some things happening in your 12th house. You have a new moon in your 12th house. You will have the sun in your 12th house until the end. So there's deep emotions and feelings and turning in. So it's important, I feel, especially at the beginning of the month here, to really turn into your emotions, get deeper into, because you're about to make some beautiful major changes and transformations by the end of the month. You do also have a beautiful full moon in your 7th house at the end of the month, giving you maybe some more understanding about a love situation that's growing for you. So yes, let's pull another card. And yeah, a new environment, turning in, seeing that there's growth. Again, look at this greenery and being more grounded and feeling more in tuned into your environment. That's what you get when you start to meditate you start to really feel more in tuned and engrossed with what the universe has to offer. So, and of course, Mother Gaia is really wanting you to feel her energy through connecting with her. So, let's look at the challenge this month by turning in and seeing a new environment. You get two cards here. Wow. Beyond illusion and adventure. It's time for you to break free. This is, again, the connection to the eighth house, the scorpion energy. And like I said, that north node is going into your eighth house of Cancer. It's about breaking free from the illusions from the past, opening up your heart and soul, having more adventure, knowing that things are really changing. And it's like you're resurrecting your soul. You really are resurrecting, getting to the heart of the matter. Your deep insight and knowledge from turning in and meditating is going to give you this new insight to really seek new adventures by the end of the month. The end of the month, it seems that is where the energy is going to start to really flow for you. And at the beginning, it's really about turning in and asking for those blessings. What do you want to change? What are you trying to get past? What is it that you want to bring into light, to seek more adventures, to have more hope for the future? That is your challenge, is to seek that adventure. Break free from the illusions. Open up to this beautiful, and oh, there you go. Look at this. You can see this beautiful butterfly. And what is the eighth house? It's all about transformation and change. So the next 18 months, your angels and guides are saying, be prepared for this beautiful transformation. Things are going to be brought out to light. You really are going to listen more deeply to what is being shown to you from the insight that you're receiving from your angels and guides, from the divine. And your intuition will start to flow more deeper. So be prepared for beautiful changes in getting out of feeling more disconnected. You are really going to find more fun and pleasure, adventure. Taking a journey, doing things that are going to change your environment here. So that's your challenge this month, is breaking free from the illusions, tapping in and turning in, and seeking more adventures. Let's look at your foundation here, Sagittarius, and see how your foundation, clinging to the past. So it's important now to understand the fives are very karmic. So your foundation is changing. And with the Five of Cups, this is connected to breaking free from the illusions, getting connected to that eighth house where the north node is going to be for the next year and a half. And it's really about you not clinging to the past, breaking free and seeing some type of new light. This is about you resurrecting your soul and having a clear slate, starting new and fresh, and breaking free from the karmic pattern that you've felt. So changes in your emotions are definitely happening for a lot of you, Sagittarius. And it's important not to cling on to that past, because there is blessings, major changes happening to you in your foundation, in your feelings, in your emotions. You got the Tower card to prove it. And when I see this, Uranus is in your um, fourth house. I believe it's fifth house. It's Uranus in your fifth house. It's retrograde. Will be retrograde in your fifth house. So it really is about transformation and changes to maybe your relationships, your emotions, and how you connect to love. It does look like you're going to seek more pleasure, maybe thinking out of the box more about what you want to do to have more adventure, connection to your children, maybe having more fun with them, and maybe opening up to your creative ideas and possibilities, to be more emotionally available and opened up to others with that Uranus energy in your fifth house. So yeah, there's a lot of things changing to have more pleasure, more adventure, more fun. And that's what Uranus is going to be doing to you as it goes retrograde in your fifth house. It really wants you to tap into that fun, that pleasure, that connection to what brings you joy. So yes, let's look at the past energy here. What you have been focusing on the past. What is the reason why there's you needing to turn in and get beyond illusions and changing things to have more adventure and fun. Sorrow, yeah, it looks like in the past there has been some pain, some sorrow, some things that you know that you've needed to work on with your soul. And it's important, again, to not cling on to the past. Release that sorrow. Tune in and get beyond those illusions so that you can find this new connection that is coming towards you at the beginning of November. Yeah, it is about really transforming and changing the pain. Whatever has happened in the past is part of your karmic situation and challenges and tests. That's why with the eighth house north node there, for you Sagittarius, you're focusing on that transformation. You're focusing on changing and turning in to get beyond that pain, those illusions, so that you can find this new beginning that's being created and opening up to you. Yes, that's all you have to do is realize the sorrow is the past, and you are turning into something new. Let's see the message from a spirit here and see what spirit wants to tell you. Yeah, and the intensity is only rising. You've got the page of fire, and the Knight of Fire. This is about your own intensity, Sagittarius. You are a fire energy. It's about your intensity now. Your angels and guides are saying you are breaking free from the illusions. You're breaking free from things that you have been clinging to the past. It's like a volcano erupting. This is about Uranus finally doing something for you to change how you seek your adventures, how you open up to the intensity that you're feeling. It's almost like an eruption for you this month. I just feel you're seeing that break free, that breakthrough that you've been waiting for. And it just looks like, yes, this volcano erupting, your emotions, the desires that are coming through to you are going to be very intense. This month is going to be definitely intense, and that's what Spirit wants to tell you. Be ready for the intensity. Ancient issues coming up to change, to transform, to break free from the sorrow, to get through the emotional turbulence that you have been feeling. So this is about Spirit knowing that emotions have not been stable. But you are ready to grow your intensity, to find something to cling on to that's going to be more um, in tune to your environment. And that's why I feel you're going to seek these adventures. You're going to be more intense in your emotions than you ever have been, and really opening up to major changes that I feel you're finally being vindicated. You're finally healing, and that's what the ancient force is, healing your soul, feeling a lot of healing energies coming towards you to feel healthier, stronger, more intense in your vibration. So, yes, let's go into the self position here and see this connection to you in the self position. And here we go. Totality. So, yes. So, in the self position, this is another five, a very karmic time for you again, breaking free from the past. And it's important, again, not to cling on to that past. It's like you want to break free. You see the totality, the light, if you do. And even though it may be hard for this change in your intensity, in your emotions, you know that this is what you need to do. So your challenges this month in self is to really break free. You can see my kitty's coming in and saying, yes, listen to this. He's coming closer this way. So hopefully he doesn't try to spill over anything that I have up on my shelf here. So let's look at one more card, because I feel you are going through a huge major change, and it is about you finding the right direction in which way you want to flow. So this is breaking free and flowing in the direction that you need to go in, and you're going to see a lot of changes happening starting in November, and seeing that as you put things into action, as you break free from the past, you're going to see the right flow. You're going to listen to your intuition, and it does look like you are going to have some choices about the direction, the changes that you want. And maybe there's quite a few things that you want to do, choices that you want to make, so that you can have this new intensity, this new adventure, and really opening up to your true essence here. So let's look at other people's energies and how this is going to affect you here, Sagittarius, in the month of November. Control. So it's important not to let others control how you feel, your emotions. And it may be you being the King of Swords here, controlling your emotions, controlling how you feel about things. But this is the month, again, to not cling on to the past, not to cling on to your emotions, not try to control things. And maybe this is important for you to understand that you are um, powerful enough to clear out things that you know emotionally have been um, you've been clinging on to, and not allowing others to control you, not allow others to be so strong in your energy that you cannot find the emotional stability that you want and need. So important this month is here we go, the birds of communication. I really feel it's important not to control your emotions, not to control how you feel this month, Sagittarius. Really communicate how you feel to others and be more clearer on your communication, be more clear and stronger on how you talk to others, especially about your emotions, your feelings, because yes, you are going to go through a lot. There may be someone coming to you to give you some type of power and authority, something to communicate it to you, that is going to change something, that you're going to release yourself from the sorrow. So definitely there's something communicated to you, maybe something you've been waiting for to hear, to be able to change something very unexpected, something vindicated. So yes, I feel maybe through the King of Swords energy, there may be something that you've been waiting for being vindicated. And with that situation with the North Node going into your 8th house, especially if it's dealing with inheritance, settlements, the government, waiting to receive something that you've been waiting for, this is, I feel, the time where you're going to receive the message, the communication, to be able to finally receive this blessing. And then maybe that's what it is you're going to receive some type of communication from someone powerful, someone of authority, someone that you've been waiting to receive something to be vindicated over. This is the power that you're going to have. Releasing the past, the sorrow, something coming maybe from an inheritance, breaking free from the illusions, and knowing that this is the time that you're going to receive what something karmic, the ancient forest energy, the prosperity, the greenery I see around you. Yeah, I can see, look at this. It's really about transformation and changes in your prosperity, and getting more grounded, and knowing that if you've been waiting for things to change, waiting for a new environment, receiving something that you've been waiting for, it does look like now is the time to be vindicated. So let's look at love and see where your love energy is flowing for you, Sagittarians, in the month of November. Slowing down. So the Knight of Pentacles is about taking time in a relationship and slowing down. Your feelings. So there may be a lot of intensity because you have two knights here, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. There may be a strong connection to another fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel this is about knowing there's a lot of intensity, a lot of emotional feelings that you're going to go through, but it's important to keep grounded, because I do feel with that connection to that full moon at the end of the month, I believe on the 23rd of November, it's important to stay grounded in this relationship, because I feel there's things changing and transforming and growing in a relationship, that you're trying to get your emotions, you're trying to get things controlled, but it's important. I feel there is some type of new relationship developing, and it maybe something that it's taken time for it to finally grow. Maybe it's about you taking your time to really show your emotions, and maybe this is a time to finally break free from controlling your emotions so much, and maybe this is about you finally seeking that journey, opening up, and allowing yourself to be open to your feelings. So one more card here in love. Yeah, it's important to communicate. This is going to be an important month through, being ready for an intense relationship, being ready to turn in and to connect to someone who you're going to feel really grounded with. It's important to feel those emotions. Communication is really going to be important this month, I feel, for a lot of you, Sagittarius, and your emotions and feelings. Let's look at your romance angel card here in love. So yeah, it's important this month is to seek adventure. There's a lot of changes happening, yeah, for you, and you just have to be ready for this change. Let's see here. 2 romance angel. Oh, you got 3. Look at this. Um, well, there you go. So the reconciliation, I feel there may be someone from the past that may be coming back, and maybe that's why there's some unexpected changes. It could be that someone has come from your past. You know, we do have Venus in retrograde until November 15th. So maybe you've been thinking about a relationship and trying to decide whether or not you should, you know, intensify this relationship, slow down. But I feel there's some type of reconciliation from someone from the past here for a lot of you Sagittarius that you're really thinking about. Maybe not controlling your feelings and emotions so much, but maybe opening up to this past relationship that's returning back in your life that has, and now you're really connecting more to your emotions, not clinging on to the past of maybe this relationship of how it was, but looking towards the future and how it could be. Because I feel there's a lot of attraction, a lot of chemistry with someone that you're reconciling with, or someone that you've been connecting to in love. And especially with, you know, a lot of energy happening in, you know, transformation and changes. You've got, you know, Jupiter in your first house for good luck and growth and expansion, and the North Node in your 8th house with dealing with maybe a huge transformation and change, chemistry and attraction with someone. There may be lots of beautiful changes that you're just going to have to be ready for. But do I feel that this is a month that you are going to feel a lot of chemistry and attraction to someone? Yes. And you will be feeling those emotions and feeling the intensity about what to do about a relationship. So let's look at your the end here, how all this energy is flowing for you by the end of the month. I really feel the beginning, it's about transformation and changes, turning in. Wow. And then you get this release from fear and guilt. There is some type of explosion. You've got 2 towers in here, and you know this is the card, not the tower here, but this is the justice card, breaking through from some type of balance, some type of karma that you are going to understand. And I just feel it's like an unexpected breakthrough, a change. And it's interesting because the justice card is connected to receiving something through some type of inheritance, some type of settlement, something through the government. So yes, I feel a lot of you Sagittarius who are dealing with some type of situation, a settlement. You know, maybe this is about working with. You know, working with others and finding a contract, a situation that's going to give you some type of breakthrough, and receiving some type of blessing with other people's money. So yes, I really feel, let me see here. Yeah, the beginning of the month, you really are seeing some major changes starting to happen, and you're turning in, transforming and changing. And as the month grows, there's this intensity, this huge change. And at the end of the month, you see this breakthrough. You see what all these wonderful blessings are going to start to happen for you because you are transforming, you are breaking free from the sorrow and from the past of what has happened here. So let me just close up here. You have 1, 2, um, 2 major arcana cards to show that there is going to be some type of balance, some type of breakthrough, some type of understanding, a resurgence, a new beginning, transformation, changes, blessings being bestowed upon you. Be ready for that. As you release the past, as you turn in and break free from the sorrow, there's a huge transformation that you are going through. And it's time for you to break free and not cling on to the past. There's an emotional change and huge breakthroughs that are happening for you. You've got 2 nights to show this intensity, this new beginning that's happening. It's going to be very adventuresome, and all you have to do is not allow yourself to be so controlled over your emotions. I do feel there's plenty of communication that's going to happen because you're opening up. You're communicating your feelings. There's something that's going to be communicated to you to allow yourself for some type of new environment and change that's happening through you. Yes, it's about you being grounded, new beginnings. So blessings to you. And until next time, of course, if you ever want a personal reading, please connect with me. All my links are below to my email. my website, plenty of ways to connect with me on Instant Go and also on Instagram. So much love to you. Thank you so much for sharing my videos and subscribing and sending me all those blessings through the comment section. And until next time, with pure love through Synergy, Tammy.